Ooh, man, guys, we're on book three now. You know what I'm saying? Now, before we begin, every time I say this, it gets old. So I'm not even gonna put my Instagram account name or I'm not even gonna put everything else aside. But I might as well. So let's continue on with chapter one. I don't even know if we're there right now. But yeah, if you've seen the previous two books titled Dire Mohican Kid, The Mustang's Chaos, and Dire Mohican Kid's Secret Agenda, please do so, because it's very important to say the least. And then coming soon, Dire Mohican Kid 4, still can't reveal the title, but it's coming soon, so. Dire Mohican Kid, The Next Level by Nicholas Ryan Bruce, Book 3, Another Story Never Lies, for a third installment. I always was something more. Well, that's what I think from time to time. But y'all know how my last book ended. It ended on a very high note. But now that summer vacation is beginning soon, and this new installments of the series, an unexpected journey is growing much faster than what Secret Agenda did from book two's perspective. Even though Matt was defeated, new characters, including some very much so interesting enough foes and friends, will impact this unforgettable sequel to the Capital of Earth's Core, the threequel. Brand new plot twists, possible new locations to explore, new storyline elements, and also more exciting features act. Because once the next level turns these books into a background piece, don't forget that friendships never die. Sincerely, Nicholas Ryan Bruce. Amen. Thank God. May 20th, 2023, Saturday. It's not that I'm tired or whatever, it's just crazy how life's been since we last picked up in book two's beginning of the series, or continuing the series, and off in such a lucky way, oh my god. But since then, things inside the Mustangs world has gotten a lot more different when things come down to problems and feeling harder to fight for, honestly speaking. Yet, while addressing my side of perspective on Pierre's actions, I have finally overcome the orientation phase into earning my learning phase early by Miss Mac. Oh man, look at that. My hand's bleeding. Miss Mac and me have changed the ways of being vulgar to each other towards past events because now she's literally respecting me even more as the higher face in a blue shirt. Woo woo. I'm pretty sure that's how I beat Matt 95% of living things prior to a smackdown from group. Besides, Matt was probably thinking in his head that I wish I could have stealed Nick Bruce's place the second chance I got. Though no, every time someone tries to put me down, the stranger things or the stranger hearts make sure business gets put in place all at once. That's exactly what Johan did, and he kept doing it until he realized why he's going to have to work on those problems he'll face later down the road. Johan even said sorry for what he did by apologizing towards myself indeed. I accepted his apology, but next time he decides repeating this all over again turns fair and square, I will not accept his apology twice. Anyways, we saw a really good movie on Saturday's next pick, which was a film I've totally been dying to see. The name is obvious enough. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, and we Mustangs took the Aztecs job on giving out snacks and soda, including popcorn and guarding those cans of pop like Pepsi, Sprite, Crush Orange, Dr. Pepper Cherry, and more. Thankfully, having my purse back began refreshing itself highly better overall. So, picking some new options wasn't really bad, just saying, but watching Mario learn how to create the Mushroom Kingdom's hero, or to become the Mushroom Kingdom's hero, my bad, isn't really much of a surprise since I'm a huge Mario fan, no cap. Luigi, on the other hand, was still just captured by Bowser, even though Mario and himself end up defeating Bowser from taking over the star powers of elemental force being brought through the Mario Brothers' inner egos. After watching a mind-blowing fusion, things tend to get worse when Johan tries snitching on Matt, stealing a candy bar from whoever, and Matt starts turning angry, mostly because he got snitched on. Oh, and by the way, Matt doesn't have any priz, which means he should have only had a popcorn bag and a water bottle, period. Matt begins making threats, and I think those may have been one of the only reasons we're probably going to get stuck inside our Mustang rooms tomorrow. The other reason happened before we sat down into Mohican's theater, which finger pointed Chris's actions in the matter. Chris cuts himself known as self-harm, and he's either now still learning or may let his phase be dropped into orientation. So much for being a leader, sadly. I feel bad for Chris personally, and mainly targeting why his brother's going insane right now without Chris. His grandma's also worried because starting off with things, I get worried on how some of my true friends are maybe forgetting about me and telling the story now would be too risky because all I will say is at least let things be, and the things that were absolutely emotional back then were crazy. Chapter 1, Sunday. You know how people want to trip out of the littlest things? Well, the thing is, I do similar habits, but here's when truth gets complicated left and right. It's always bringing up the problem that's been situated already. During doing responsibilities in gym, I was supposed to do my job where I clean the windows and stuff like that, right? Well, I asked Miss Hunter as she's a staff member, and I physically asked her on where these paper towels you clean dirty windows with. So she tells me to go ahead and see if there's any in the bathroom stalls, and of course that's what I did. But yet the boys' stall was open when Chris began doing his chore, cause me and going in there was a singing happy get to go was an issue until Chris tells me multiple times that's boundaries, which meant I got stuck with no fucking priz once again. If you guys really thought Miss Hunter would be on my side, she wasn't. That's why listening to her is called the capital BS. So she starts lying about me, stating I lied over her, telling me to go back for some paper towels in the bathroom stalls, apparently. I'm realizing at this point Miss Hunter is just a racist bitch 24/7. She's a white person hater because she seemingly thinks defending herself as an African American is what she calls another win-win. Though I'm pretty sure Miss Hunter would dog other white people out whenever she's living the dream. My days were added with no priz when feeling lied to made me try to take it on to someone else, and Sky was the target 22nd century. Now that I became in learning phase with zero, peers are pointing fingers when I don't show learning phase expectations. But still, why are we always getting strong with get backs? It all doesn't even add up either. And clarifying what summer may heading towards, we're gonna have school no matter what the choice is. Maybe, and honestly speaking, summer Richmond has zero chance being fun at all costs. Mr. Dill explained the difference between summer school and summer Richmond, even though I and some speculators know very huge facts about how much a waste we'll be spending through June to beginning of July. Mr. Dill, Mr. Beasacker tells why we're not doing too much work, but from the way Mr. Dill describes it, it's literally total copycat as what Mohican's schedule does almost every day and night. Plus, I don't get prayers back till Sunday, though it's possibly affecting summer vacations treatment goals or field trips at least. Because what I really am focusing on is meeting some new chicks down by the lake. Jay told me this since day one, and from what I'm hearing, it sounds like I gotta be careful on Gooseby, including staff's watch. Except Skylar and of course Desmond and also DeAndre would totally find many fish in the sea, especially proving how I did in past relationships 10 times already. Yes, it's true. I know I still have a chance to find someone special, and one girl in particular special is Nina nevertheless. It's sorting how finding somebody for far cuter is extra complicated. Summer 2021 was the most memorable to date. How did me and Nina first meet? I'll explain that later on inside Book 3's Secrets, revealed exactly when Book 1 did his job back in orientation phase. Or orientation days, my bad. Mr. Gooseby discussed about 2 weeks ago when he told the Mustangs that you'll be able to go on a field trip, but his catch was devisely guilty enough. Except if you act up, then you're stuck into the great room with being stuck there until they come back and the peers that did good make you jealous, bragging about all the fun stuff they did. And see, this is the main reason why I ain't wasting time and energy for 3 months. Imagine when some peer gets a girl number and she's off the hook with his summer crush. I really don't want to get jealous, and I ain't ready for being trapped in the hot sun, while other Mustangs cooled off from swimming across the lake. Here's another problem before ending chapter 1. My birthday's coming closer. So close that I gotta say maintained in order to get as good as what I get from people who understand birthdays between no actual good birthdays. Let's pretty much hope it'll not suck ass, right? And that's the end of the chapter. I know it's really short, but we gotta wrap it up because it's bedtime for me. Well, I know that sounds cringe and all, but don't take it offensive because I'm still in a group home no matter what. And I saw my girl today, by the way. Her name's Shicey Angel. Shout out to her. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's audiobook/podcast. If you didn't, then hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button so you can like it more, because that's on you. And follow me on Lil15's Instagram called Money Heist Lil15, with Nicholas Ryan Bruce being the actual name, or Nicholas Bruce in general. Anyways, I'll catch you guys back up the next time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, because man, this story is going to get very lit to say the least. I wouldn't doubt it for a second. But anyways, I got to go fast, because no matter what I do, I have to run as fast as I can to get some exercise in the middle of the night. But that'll be A1, right? So yeah, I'll continue you guys in the next chapter, and bye-bye, and I'm out.